Didn't see you there. Well, while you're here, welcome to Mangia Monday. Today we're going to be making some tacos, because you know what happens after Mangia Monday? Taco Tuesday, and you need to go impressed. So, we're going to start off with all the ingredients. Okay, well first things first, we're going to need some ground beef. We bought way too much of it. We're going to use about half of this ground beef. For the beef, what we're going to use a little salt, a little pepper, some paprika, cilantro, chili powder, and of course my favorite, slap your mama. It's going to give a nice kick to it, so much so you're going to slap your mother in the face. Right in the face. Moving on! Alright, another thing I'm going to put inside our tortilla that I have right here is we're going to put in some rice. So we're going to have a cup and a half of rice, and the rule is double the water to however many cups of rice you are. So I got 3 cups of water in here, a cup and a half of rice, and then we're going to need a little bit of oil to put in the water so it all doesn't stick together. And then we're going to go to inside the tortilla. So once we're inside the tortilla, we're going to add some onions, some tomatoes, some lettuce, and some cheese if you like. You can always add guacamole, sour cream, but that's the basic gist of what we're going to do. Let's get over to the stove and I'll show you how to put everything together. Alright, we're over by the stove. So we're going to start with the rice. It takes the longest to cook. Everything here is pretty easy. So you're going to add your cup and a half of rice to your pot of choice. Grab your water. Add that. Then you're going to take your oil. Make a nice little circly drizzle. That way nothing sticks together. And we're going to light it and bring it up to a boil. Meanwhile, stir everything together. Alright, so we're going to start on the beef. I got a non-stick pan here, but even still, just a little drizzle of oil. Help everything come together. We're going to put this on a medium heat. And then we're just going to take our beef, man mode it. Throw it right down on the pan. I'm going to put this beef back off to the side. I'm going to break it up. Alright, now that your beef's browning a little bit, our behind the scenes consultant, aka my mother, told us to put a teaspoon of tomato paste in the beef. Alright, so we're going to do that. Ooh. As everything, the cup runneth over. Alright, that happened. That was weird. Alright, I'm going to stir in this tomato paste now. After you stir in your tomato paste, I'm going to take some salt. Not too much. Some pepper. Our paprika. Our cilantro. Our chili powder. And the coup de grace, the slap your mama. If you don't have this, you can really only get this in New Orleans. You can substitute it with cayenne pepper just to add a little spice to the meat. I really like it. So we're going to sprinkle a little bit because it does tend to get pretty hot, so you don't want to overpower everything with the spice. Once everything's added, take whatever you're using to mix and mix it up. Alright, next we're going to make some refried beans. I don't know how to do that, so we bought a can of it and we're going to put it in here and put it in the microwave. Doesn't that just look so appetizing? Ooh, that's not good. Oh, she's going to be mad. Don't be mad, Mom! What? Don't be mad! I love you!
Dude, what happened?
Stop filming this! You don't want to film this! What the fuck?
Holy moly. The beans! They exploded!
I don't understand this. Alright. Now that everything's kind of cooked, the beef's almost done, the rice is almost done, the beans are definitely done. We're going to make our tortilla. What I like to do is I like to take rice as a base. Put that right down in the middle. Kind of make a nice little landing strip almost. right? Then you're gonna take your beans, a little bit right here, and then you take your beef, kind of keep everything all together. And this is where you can add the things that I showed you before, the lettuce, the tomato, the onions, the cheese. Whatever you want to put on, you're more than welcome to put on. We left out sour cream and guacamole and things of that nature, just because I didn't have any. But I had this, so I'm gonna make one. I like some tomatoes. I like a little bit of onion. I like a little cheese on there. And a little sprinkling of lettuce. And now bear with me. I'm not that great at this, but we're going to fold it up. And we're going to fold this. And it broke through the bottom. But if everything goes according to plan, you flip it over. That's still together, hopefully. But for now, we're just going to do this. I'll put it in a different tortilla, and then I'll show you how it actually looks when it's done correctly. This one is just going to be there. Alright, these are two examples. This is kind of what you want to do. You don't want to overfill it. You don't want to wrap it too hard. This is the example of what you get when you do it. You know, you put too much in there, and then you try to make it super tight. We're gonna bake these so they kind of stick down together, and that'll keep everything together as you're eating it. So I'm gonna finish up these. I'll meet you when we're putting everything in the oven. This is why I pay people to make my burritos. These did not turn out great, but we're gonna give them to you anyway. Okay, so now that they're all mostly rolled, except these two, but we don't talk about these two. You can take another pan, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna put them right on top, give it a little push so it's down. So apply the pressure, kind of let it brown on both sides, and stick everything together most of all. Then we're gonna put it into the oven at 350. For roughly 15 minutes or so. We'll keep checking on them, making sure they look okay. So we'll get back here when we pull them out of the oven for you. All right, now that we're back here in our tortillas, finished cooking. I can't do it. Take the tortillas out of the oven, man. I hope they're done. Oh, this came right off. Good for us. All right. Hopefully everything's stuck together. Thanks for joining us on Mangia Monday. This has been Taco Tuesday on Mangia Monday. I hope your tacos come out better than these, but if you follow the main ingredient steps for the beef and everything else, I'm pretty sure they're gonna be great. So thanks for joining me. I had a real good time cooking for you. Have a good night. You gotta eat the lettuce.